The Silent War: How Conservative Women Are Vilified by Progressives. As a conservative woman living in Texas, I often find myself navigating two distinct worlds. In my everyday life, I am a mother, a writer, and a member of a faith-based community. I enjoy simple pleasures, conversations with friends, walks with my neighbors, and dinner table discussions on everything from the Beatitudes to the Bill of Rights. These are moments that mirror the lives of countless American women. However, the digital landscape and the mainstream media often present a starkly different reality. Online, I am reduced to a singular identity: my conservative beliefs. This label alone becomes a justification for mockery, scorn, and vitriol from those who do not share my views. It is a reality that many conservative women face, and it underscores a broader pattern of hostility from the left towards those of us who dare to maintain traditional values. While progressives claim to support women's rights, their actions often tell a different story. They frequently target conservative women who refuse to conform to the ideological molds they seek to impose. This double standard is not only detrimental to women like me, but also to society as a whole, as it dismisses the perspectives of millions of women who embrace conservative principles. A glaring example of this came last week, when the Washington Post published a profile of Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary. Written by Kara Vogt, the article seemed intent on belittling Leavitt's accomplishments and character. From the outset, the tone was condescending. Leavitt, described as radiant, blonde, and apple-cheeked, was reduced to a caricature, with her devotion to God and public speaking skills mocked rather than celebrated. This type of trivialization would likely be unthinkable if directed at a progressive woman or man. The Post's treatment of other conservative women is similarly patronizing. For instance, a profile of Usha Vance, the Second Lady of the United States, dismissed her impressive credentials by suggesting that her public persona was shaped solely by her husband. This narrative conveniently ignores her exceptional career as a lawyer, her education from prestigious institutions, and her work on the boards of major cultural organizations. Instead, the article perpetuates the idea that conservative women are defined by their relationships with men, not by their individual achievements. The bias against conservative women is not limited to the Washington Post. Publications like Salon have also engaged in overtly dismissive coverage. A recent Salon article titled "The Misogynist Agenda of MAGA Moms" accused conservative women of being misogynistic themselves. This narrative is part of a broader attempt to dehumanize conservative women by painting us as self-hating and backward. Salon's attacks extend beyond political ideas, delving into personal appearance. In an article mocking conservative women leaders like Kristi Noem, Homeland Security Secretary, the writer compared them unfavorably to drag queens. The implication was clear: drag queens are celebrated for defying traditional gender norms, while conservative women are deemed gross for adhering to them. This kind of rhetoric only further deepens the divide between progressives and conservative women, and it paints a dangerous and reductive picture of what it means to be a woman in America today. The left's hostility toward conservative women is not limited to print media. Television programs like ABC's The View offer a platform for liberal women to attack their conservative counterparts. These attacks are often laced with vitriol, and the irony is palpable. The same individuals who claim to champion women's rights are the ones most eager to belittle conservative women for daring to hold different views. This bias is not limited to personal animus. It has far-reaching implications for the media landscape. Journalists like Vogt and Amanda Marcotte, whose ideological leanings are rooted in leftist politics, have contributed to the erosion of journalistic integrity. The media's failure to provide unbiased, fair coverage of conservative women reflects a broader trend of ideological polarization, where objectivity is sacrificed for political agendas. In a time when tolerance and inclusivity were once cornerstones of liberal politics, those principles now seem to apply only to a narrow segment of society. Conservative women, by contrast, are deemed unworthy of the same respect and understanding. Our ideas, our values, and our voices are frequently dismissed as if we are nothing more than stereotypes or political pawns. I am tired of being mocked and belittled for my conservative beliefs. I am exhausted by the double standards that allow progressive women to claim solidarity with other women while simultaneously targeting those of us who choose to embrace traditional values. It is time for a